Hello, beautiful people of Hope. I'm Timothy, aka Tiny Tim, and this time on the Dutch Angle, we will take a closer look at the Hope hockey team, another highlight on one of our very own professors, and talk with some students on their Valentine's Day. Let's skate on over to some hockey. Thank you so much, Dr. BP.
It's great to be here.
It's great to see you. Can you briefly introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Steve Bomer-Prediger. I teach here at Hope College in the Religion Department, and I direct the Environmental Studies program. I've been at Hope now 26 years. I'm a Hope College graduate, and I love being at Hope and teaching here.
We'll start off with the first question. What was your major in college?
That's a great question, and often one that people are surprised to learn that I'm a religion professor. I taught philosophy before I came to Hope at a school in Chicago, but I was a mathematics, computer science major. Here at Hope, I had a couple years of physics. I was going to major or minor in physics. I took chemistry, a lot of the courses that Hope students take these days.
What drew you to Hope College?
Hope is a Christian college, but one that's welcoming. You don't have to be a Christian to be a student here. And it's, what I call big tent Christianity. Yeah, there are Reformed roots, and those are important, but we have students and faculty from all over the church, global church, and lots of students who, come here not for religious reasons, but for, academic reasons or whatever. So there are lots of factors, but there was a clear sense that this is where God was leading me to take the next step. And I've had opportunities, as many Hope faculty have, to go other places, teach other places, but I've stayed here for 26 years, essentially most of my teaching career, because it's been a good fit.
So I know that you've also kind of talked about the main term, and I know that you like to go outdoor adventure.
Yes.
If there's only one thing that you can take with you to an outdoor adventure, what would it be and why?
Boy, that's a hard one. If it were a hiking trip, I'd say my hiking boots. I could go without a lot of other stuff, but if you've got a really good pair of boots that fit your feet, you can feel like you can just hike forever. Whatever I'm doing, paddling, hiking, climbing, I wouldn't leave home without my gorp, good old raisins and peanuts, homemade versions of kind of snack food, nothing fancy, and I make my own. We would joke at my matrons, we say we eat only one day only one meal a day. Start in the morning and finish at night, and just kind of munch all the day through, so it keeps your blood sugar more level and energetic, you know. So GORP is one way to make sure that you don't get the hungry pains in the middle of the day.
Yeah, I was going to say that if I had to choose, then I would have chosen some kind of food as well.
Yeah.
This next question, I think it would be interesting. Science and or religion?
Yes.
So which one?
I refuse to choose. Tuesday is my favorite day reading the New York Times because it's Tuesday is a special science section, and I read it usually from cover to cover because I'm still kind of a science geek at heart, even though I don't teach in the sciences, but that's helped a lot in terms of doing environmental work because I'm not afraid, as many people in the humanities, they don't like math, they don't like numbers, they don't like science. I'm perfectly comfortable in that field. So I like both, and for a long time I read a lot in both religion and science. I still do. Try to read as much as I can in science, not just articles in the New York Times, but books of various sorts. In the last couple decades, mostly in ecology and biology and so on. But I think they're both fascinating. They're both really important. And despite what many people think, including many religious folk, there is no warfare between science and religion. That's a myth. It's actually the title of a book written in the 1800s that it simply isn't true. So I see a lot of connections and fascinating ways in which they interact with each other. So I would refuse or resist any kind of, science or religion or natural science and theology choice.
I promise that this is going to be my last question. You are a very wise man, and if you have any wisdom to share to Hope students, I would like you to look at this camera and say anything, your wise words to Hope students.
Wise words. Well, one thing would be simply to take courses you're interested in and not just courses you, quote, have to take. And those courses you have to take, gen ed courses and others, are not courses to be gotten out of the way, but rather opportunities to learn. I mean, that's how my life was changed. I took courses that I had to take, but I found that's where my real passion and interest lay, and that's where God was calling me. So you never know, God works in strange ways, often fun and interesting ways. So be open to learning of whatever sort, and just remember that we're on earth to bear witness to God's good future of shalom, of the flourishing of all creation. And we all have a way that we can contribute to that. You don't have to be a college professor or a teacher of any kind. There are all kinds of ways that you as students can contribute to making the world a better place, making it a place where all creatures are able to flourish, where shalom becomes real.
Hi, I'm Matt Roblin with the Dutch Angle. Today we're going to be talking about Valentine's Day. I got a question for you, sir. As Valentine's Day is coming up,
All right.
are you going to be alone again this year?
Oh yes, completely. That's my plan for the rest of my life.
Wow. That was a lot darker than I anticipated.
Yes, but I have girlfriends that I'm hanging out with. Galentine's Day.
And Galentine's Day. It's a great holiday. Are you going to be alone this year again for Valentine's Day?
100%. I thought we were hanging out.
Next question. Who would you rather have be your Valentine's date? President Skogan or President Voskuhl?
Voskuhl.
Why?
He's such a cute little teddy bear, and he's like a little grandpa, and I'd just love to spend the day with him.
We respect that.
Skogan, for sure.
Why?
Really nice guy. I didn't really know Voskuhl at all, and I had a fantastic hour-long meeting with President Skogan last semester.
President Voskuhl.
Explain why.
He's a cute old man. I feel like he's gonna make my Valentine's Day just a little bit better.
Voskuhl. He's just so cute. I would totally go on a Valentine's Day with him.
Yeah, me too. That's a great answer.
President Voskuhl.
Why?
Just a tender soul.
Great. Kanan.
I gotta say President Skogan, because like you always wanted to be a little shorter than you, and Skogan's a significant amount shorter than me, so that's a safe bet with him.
That's true, and he has a nice hairline as well.
Agreed.
Yeah. Trygve or Paul Boersma?
Paul.
Why?
I just had more interactions with Paul, and I feel like it'd be, just really chill and fun to talk to. I mean, Trygve's really cool too.
Cool.
So.
Ooh, probably Paul. I don't know. He's cute too.
I gotta go with Borzy.
Why?
He's so cute.
You.
Definitely Paul Boersma. The charisma.
The charisma.
Did you see him stab that grapefruit in chapel one day?
Are you going to be alone this year on Valentine's Day?
No, I am not. I have a wonderful partner. She is back home right now while I'm here at Something Every Tuesday for my job concert series. And then we're going to hang out and watch The Bachelor later. So, good stuff.
Awesome. Thank you, Peter.
Are you?
This has been a great episode of The Dutch Angle. We'll catch you next week. Do you love me?
No. I'm so sorry.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Once again, I'm Tim, and on behalf of The Dutch Angle, we would like to thank Professor BP for spending time with us. Don't forget to like this video and follow us on social media to stay updated on all the cool things happening at Hope. See you next time.